Hi, Blake with Boulevard Home, and today we're going to talk about the advantages and the disadvantages of counter depth refrigerators. Ready for the advantages? There you have it. But there is some advantages, we'll go there in a minute. If you don't know what a counter depth is, basically it's designed to be a shallower refrigerator to fit in narrow walkways when you're going into kitchens where you have to easily get by the refrigerator. So they match the counter depth, that's why they call them counter depth. A lot of times people have them in there because they have a narrow walkway, and so if you have a regular refrigerator, it sticks out 2 or 3 more inches and you can't get through there. So when you try to open the door, it bangs into the counters. They are more expensive, strictly because they don't make as many, because people don't necessarily want them. And the reason they don't want them is capacity. The capacity on them is very low. You can't store a whole lot in them. With your counter depth, roughly the average is about 22 cubic feet as far as what the average space inside of it is. There is going to be a range from smaller to larger, but these are just the averages. With a normal refrigerator, we are roughly about 28 cubic feet, which is a big difference when you want to compare the two. You can store a lot more with those extra 6 cubic feet because that's a lot of storage inside a refrigerator. You're fine for 2 people, but once you get more than 2 people, will it store the capacity? Absolutely not. At Thanksgiving time, you're going to be using your neighbor's refrigerator and your neighbor's freezer and your one out in the garage, and people are going to be running out to the garage back and forth because it won't hold the capacity that you need in this because they are so small. And because they're so small, they have to basically compact everything. So the ice maker's in a smaller area, everything is in a smaller area. The working components are in a smaller area. So when it comes to having to repair it, if it breaks, that adds to the time because it's more complex to be able to take them apart, to be able to get to these components, to fix them because everything is so much smaller. There's a lot of disadvantages to having one. So if you don't have many people come over to your house, or you don't need that capacity, they're great because in actuality, because it is smaller, it is easier to clean because it's not so big. It looks better in the kitchen. It looks more built in, I guess, because it has the built-in look because it is a counter depth. And because it is smaller, I guess, you won't lose your food back in there. So, you're digging in your big refrigerator and you find the lettuce that's been back in the corner for who knows how long and it's brown and turning weird colors and you're wondering, wow, I didn't know lettuce could turn that color. You don't have that problem with the counter depth because you don't have the space to hide stuff in the back corner. You have to either use it or throw it out. So I guess that is an advantage. But in my opinion, as far as a consumer and using it, there's a lot more disadvantages than advantages to having it for myself because I like having the bigger refrigerator, so when family comes to visit, I've got the capacity to handle it. I can go to the grocery store when stuff are on sale because groceries are so expensive nowadays that I can buy extra things and put them in my refrigerator. I hope you find this video informative. Please put any comments or anything below. I'll be happy to answer them for them, and thanks for watching. Well, we have lots of other videos for you to watch, so please like and subscribe, and you can check out all these other videos and we'll find out lots of interesting stuff you may or may not want to know, but at least you'll have that information, and information is power. So thanks for watching. Everybody knows it's so much fun at 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon when you get off work to go to the grocery store when everybody else is there after they get off work at 5 and 6 o'clock and try to battle for everybody to grab that last gallon of milk. You know what's fun that is? That's awesome, isn't it?